Day to be rich. It is a great day to be rich. Say it with me. It's a great day to be rich. It is a great day to be rich. Realize I am consciousness happening. Have you ever wondered, why there are some people, they are doing nothing, nowhere near right, but they're getting all the things. They're experiencing the best of life. They're experiencing, all of the things, right? Have you ever wondered why that is so? Let's unpack it today. I'm Vivian Rich, your host here at Live Richer with Ease, where it is our intent to inspire you to develop a rich mindset so that you can live richer with ease and improve your financial as well as your lifestyle. Let's dive into this today. You notice some people are just like winning all over the place, and you know that there might not be some ethical guidelines and they're just not doing things the right way or per se, because that is relative. But nonetheless, you notice you've done the things, you've worked hard, you've gotten up early, you went to bed late, you've stayed late, you've been a team player, you've been there for everyone and everything. However, it's just not panning out for you. And I know that some of you can kind of relate to that with regards to the Super Bowl turnout yesterday. But nonetheless, we're going to focus on this here that you deserve all the goodness. You deserve all the goodness. And let's have this conversation because this is a two-way conversation. You will talk to me and I will talk to you in the chats as well as on whatever platform you're on now. So let's talk about this a little bit more. I am taking note from, this is week 6. We're actually in week 6 of 2025. Can you all believe that? Yes, we are. This is one of my favorite books. I've linked the access to it so you can get this guidebook here. It's really helpful. And I'm taking note from here, and we're just going through this year and sharing it with you, different things, different subjects about you deserve the best. And this week we're talking about you deserve all of the goodness. Okay, you deserve all the goodness. And it has to do with more so than your action and checking off the box. Because, some of us have checked the box. We've went to school, checked the box. We've gotten married, check the box. We've had children, check the box. We have a great career, check the box that we actually have advanced in that career, but we're still like, it's just not enough. It's not landing. This is not, what is this all that there is? And then there's some people that have never touched the box, didn't even know the box existed, and they have excelled in everything that they're doing. And you wonder why. What is the difference? Well, let me share this with you. What's, Reverend Ike, this is called the Health, Joy, and Prosperity for You Guide to a Science of Living Guide to Successful Living. All right. So here's what he says. It is not enough to live morally and ethically. You must also have proper self-awareness to enjoy the riches of the kingdom of heaven. Well, was that not a word? Okay, let's just go ahead and break this down. And a lot of times, because I could relate to one time at a particular season, I was actually just believing I was checking the boxes and doing all the things. But inside, there was not, the conversation on the inside was different from the conversation on the outside. Can anyone relate to that? The conversation on the inside was different from the conversation on the outside. The motivation to check the boxes and do the things was all motivated because of wanting validation from outside, as opposed to from within. And so in that, it's from outside than within. And long as that their validation and the need for that validation is coming from outside, you can only go so far. You can only go so far because you're tired. Your body becomes tired. Your mind becomes tired. Your spirit becomes tired because you have not fed the spirit on the inside. It is not lining up with what's going on the outside. They have to be congruent. They have to match. They have to be the same. So what happens is for the person that is actually excelling and going the extra and experiencing all the things, they are the ones that are actually in alignment with who they are. knowing who they are. They're saying the things, they're saying the affirmations. Then what we say affirmations are just, they're just the truth, because a lot of us have been programmed and learned things that are not true about ourselves. You know, you've heard people say, some of you may have experienced this, you ain't gonna be nothing. You never will be nothing. Your mama wasn't nothing. Your daddy wasn't nothing. So what you make you think you're gonna be something? Or different things like that. And we cancel all that. So we have affirmations that says, you know, I am the head and not the tail. Money loves me and I love money. Thousands and thousands of dollars comes to me easily and effortlessly every single day. You have to reprogram and say the things differently on the inside so they can show up on the outside. So what happens in most cases, the people that are not doing things or looking like they're doing the right things on the outside, they have a different conversation on the inside. Their conversation on the inside said, I deserve the best. I'm going to get the best. I should enjoy the best that there is. And I get to enjoy the best that there is with ease. Those conversations, and that's why they have the experiences that they have, maybe the new home, they may actually have the new car, they may have the lovely relationships with their family and friends, they may actually enjoy peace. Okay, peace, even though what their lifestyle may not be approved by you, they are enjoying their peace because they're in alignment with themselves. And some of you can look at our current president and have your views about that person and his, about how he is and so forth. And I know it's a touchy subject I'm going on. Here's the thing, though. Let's look at it. And there's a lesson to be learned therein. That's what I constantly look at is there is an alignment within him. He's in alignment with himself and whatever it is he's doing and however he's proceeding. My question to you is, are you in alignment with what you are doing and what you want to live? Because if we're not in alignment with what we want to experience and who we know and believe that we are, it's going to show up different. It's going to show up different in ways that things are not going to work out. You're going to miss out on the goodness that you deserve. And what our intent here is to help you to get in your mindset, to get in touch with and align with your mind and your heart so that you can experience the life that you know and I know is possible for you, which is all the goodness. And some of the ways I'm going to, need our assistance today. So some of the ways that are listed in this guidebook, and there's some techniques in here to helping you to do this, because a lot of times people look outside of themselves and they look to substances, to help, to ease the pain, to get to do the thing, to feel a better way about their life and those things that did not quite manifest the way that they should. And I want to invite you, just as thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want to invite you to look and sit within and get a clear identity, because you have to match what it is you want, because you deserve goodness. In order to have it, you got to match what you want. That means you've got to be clear about yourself. You've got to be clear about what you want to experience. You've got to be clear on these things, but not only being clear, you also get the opportunity to embody it. And you say, Vivian, what does that mean? That's one of the techniques in here. It's about embodying it. That means, embodying means it's already in you. You've seen it from the end. So let's look at yesterday's at the football game. I believe what may have happened, just my perspective, okay? What may have happened, the Eagles, they came in with a clear role. They knew where they were going. They were clear with it. They embodied it. In fact, I noticed that they were circulating a particular book that they had on the sidelines, and they were circulating this book, and they had unified, and they embodied winning, meaning they saw themselves there. Anytime we attempt to do something, we say we're going to go to the store, right? What are we going to do? We kind of envision what we're getting, where we're going. We kind of get a picture of it. Well, we also step into it because we've been there, we've done that. And the Eagles, in their experience, I'm believing, this is me, my opinion, that they embodied in that book, the words in that book. And I kind of glanced some of it, I glanced a little bit of an oversight of that book. And it was like the same things we're talking about here. Okay, the same things we're talking about in this book. I do need another one. You can get one. I left the links in the below for you to get a copy and get your own and read it. But it wasn't this book they were reading, but it has the same principles, same guidelines. But they all were one. They unified and became one, and they focused on one goal. One goal. One goal. They were unified and focused on one goal. They weren't focusing on defending. Whereas the chiefs, they had something to defend. And when we come into a place and we've been in a defensive energy only, when we're operating in a defensive energy only, it tightens things. You ever been there and someone asks you some questions and you really don't want to answer those questions because for varying reasons, you don't want to answer them. You may project and become defensive. And why are you asking me that? Who told you to ask me that? Is that any of your business? And so we can get there and go there with those conversations and shift it. But the energy is not flowing. We're defensive. We're rigid. And so therefore, the person might have been asking the question because they wanted to be a solution to your problem. Have you ever had that experience? They may have just been asking the question because they want to be a solution. And in wanting to be a solution, there's sometimes you got to ask some questions to know what the situation is. But because you may be defensive, you cut yourself off from the goodness that is readily available to you. So what he goes on to say is nothing comes to us but through us. As we've heard before, I know you all know this, it comes through us, not to us, it comes through us. What energy are we projecting? When we are especially in a defensive mode of energy, we are putting up walls so nothing can come in, but only that which is coming out of us is constantly building a wall of defense, building a wall, adding bricks to that wall so that we can't receive what we want to. And I want to invite you, rich friend, to sit with it and ask yourself, what is this thing I've been wanting, but I've yet not experienced? And where am I putting my walls of defense and why it can't come? Could it be because I'm saying, I don't have the money? Could it be saying that, my husband would never let me do this? Oh, my kids, I got to do this for my kids, so I can't do it. I can't experience that. Could it be, it's just only for other people. It's not meant for me. My season and my time has passed. Those things are walls that you're constantly putting in. There's not allowing it to come to you. Only things because the things that are in you is always those walls, putting them up. I want to invite you to look at this and look at it differently. And, say, I know that I deserve all the goodness that there is. I know this. I deserve all that goodness and I'm worthy of it. Show me how I can get access to that. I want to invite you to start being kinder to yourself, rich friend. Speaking words of positivity about yourself. I can do this. This is easy. That's one of my favorites. I had going through the tech situation, all the things that it takes to do what I'm doing and to come to you. I get to say that quite often. This is easy. This is easy. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. All the while I'm learning. And the answers are coming to me. What's the next step? How to do this? How to put this together to produce that end result? That's manifestation. You get a decision, you make a decision of what you want, and then you start to appreciate what you have and ask within for more guidance and more direction to make that path easier for you. I want to invite you all also, for those of you that are definitely looking to grow in your business, I want to invite you over to Set Up for Success. And that's a live opportunity where we get to connect and go over business principles, and not only business principles, but also help you with setting up the foundation core of your business. It's totally complimentary. All you need to do is register for it. The link is in the description. You can register for that. I just wanted to shift gears just for a minute there because I want to make sure we get that for our business owners that really want to level up and set up for success, because I truly believe this. Like I know, I believe this, all of you that may be looking around and thinking that your goodness is on the other side of a wall and in the control of someone else outside of you, that your goodness is actually can be found through owning a business. I really believe that. It has really, business ownership has really, I could not have imagined the life that I live without owning a business. And I just want to share that with you, that even with our current situation of economics, owning a business will definitely help shift those things around. This is not a time for shrinking back. It's a time for leaning in and going forward for what you want. And that's what I believe also that the Eagles did. They leaned in and they went for what they want. I did notice a couple of times the Chiefs, the energy has shifted pretty much on the first drive. Their energy was different. I'm not sports commentating. I'm just commentating from my position as a person who's watched a few seasons of football and learning the sport, but definitely a person that knows energy. Okay. I could see their energy had shifted and it was a little scattered and it wasn't focused. And that was hindering their access to the goodness that they want. And I believe that happens to us as well. We get scattered brain. We get like, oh, I want this. I don't want that. I don't want this. I recently had a conversation with someone and I asked, she was just sharing with me all the things about what she didn't want. And I just said, well, let me ask you, what do you want? What do you really want? And especially ladies and gentlemen too. We are in the week of love here in the US, AKA Valentine's Week. A lot of times I'm hearing guys and girls say what they don't want more than what they do want. I don't want a girl that's running around. I don't want a girl that just only want me for my money. I don't want a guy that's just this and that doesn't listen. Okay. We got a long list of what we don't want. And guess what you're going to get? It's going to come through you. All of that. Let's give opportunity to focus on what we do want. Focus on what you do want because that goodness is in you. It's already in you. As I share with you all, it's everything you want and need is right here in the center of your hand. The power, the source to everything that you want to experience is right here in the center of your hand. It's your responsibility, your opportunity to dive into that, to come back and connect, and draw from there whatever it is you need. The power that there is, whether it's health, whether it's wealth, whether it's love, whether it's a sane mind. Yes, we don't undervalue our mind. We don't undervalue that at all. You can have that, draw into the source, ask for that, and let it come through you. Let it come through you. As Reverend R.I.C.H shares in here, everything you want, it comes through you. It doesn't come outside of you. It comes through you. And it's got to come through you. And sometimes it's a little painful with aligning our energy to get that because we've set up so many different walls. Well, rich friend, I want to invite you again to sit with it. Know what you want. Get clear and definite about what you want, more so than what you don't want. Know what you want, like you can just rattle it off. I want a man that's tall and handsome with a large bank account with loving, kind relationships with me. A man that really cares about me and everything that there is. I want, loving, caring relationships with my children. I want loving, caring relationships with everyone that I come in contact with. I want to be an asset. I want to improve others' experience in life. You got to know what you want so clearly. It has to come to you. It has to come to you. That goodness is going to come to you. If you like what we've been talking about today, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, give a share. We love to be able to reach out and touch others, but that's only possible when you assist us here at Live Richer with Ease. I really want to thank you all for being here today and hope to see you over in the Setup for Success. Click the link below in the description and join us there in a few moments. Just register and we'll see you soon. Until next time, my rich friends, remember, you deserve all the goodness that there is. You deserve it. You just get in alignment with it and let that flow from in you so that you can experience it. Because today is a great day to be rich.